50 Starfield tips and tricks, no spoilers, let's begin. When you're using the cutter, hold down the right click to focus fire to mine minerals quickly. When you step foot on a planet, immediately use your scanner that will show you the POI, life and minerals in that planet. When you're boarding your ship, press X on your controller or R on your keyboard to directly enter the cockpit and take off quickly. Leveling up your character doesn't really matter if you're only going to play the main quests. I completed the story mode when my character was level 22. Factions are super good if you're trying to level up and earn credits. You can join any faction whenever you want and you're not going to be locked out of faction quests. Find this guy in United Colonies to build your own ship, but make sure you have some money to spend. And you will find a variation of this guy in other factions as well. This guy can repair your ship as well, but you have to pay him 1000 credits. From this guy, you can buy a pre-built ship or you can start building your own from scratch. If you want to build your own ship, sometimes you'll have to get different parts from different places and different manufacturers. You can shoot down the asteroids when you're in space and you can collect materials from those asteroids. You can add items to your quick switch menu by going to your inventory and pressing favorite and assigning the item to a slot. Get the weightlifting perk as soon as possible. This allows you to carry more items and it really comes in handy when you're completing quests. Fast travel saves you a lot of time, so use that option whenever it's available. And if you're carrying a lot of items, you cannot fast travel. If you're carrying a lot of important items and that prevents you from fast traveling, you can give those items to your companion. Click the Let's Trade Gear option and go to your inventory. Then you can give all the items to your companion. Food is absolutely useless in this game, so don't waste your inventory space by collecting and carrying them. Ammo is super expensive in Starfield and you'll burn through it super quickly, so pick up all kinds of ammo you come across. If you sleep on a bed in your lodge or even in your ship, you'll get a 10% XP bonus for a short period of time for being well rested. You can use your cutter as a weapon. I'm pretty much in the end game and whenever I find myself running out of ammo, I just pull out my cutter and kill enemies. It has a good damage, but it doesn't have a lot of range. Get the pickpocketing skill. Using this, you can steal credits, weapons, items from NPCs, even from main quest NPCs. Get the commerce perk as soon as possible if you're trying to make some money by selling items. You can find skill magazines in the open world in some locations. Those will permanently increase your stats. You can hire crew members at bars, check for their specializations and make sure you have some cash. When you're choosing your background, you get 3 skills with it. Choose the background that suits your playstyle. When you enter some star systems orbits, your ship will get scanned, so make sure you're not carrying any contrabands. For some reason, if you are carrying a contraband in your ship and if you get caught, then you'll go to jail. So make sure to use the ship upgrade that hides the contraband or be ready to pay some fine. Selling contraband items gives you a lot of credits. That's the easiest way to make money in Starfield. So if you get any contrabands, try to sell it. If you have a contraband, go to the Wolf Star system. They don't scan your ship when you enter the orbit and you can sell the contraband there in a spaceship called Den. Carry as much digipics as possible. As you progress in the story, you'll see a lot of lockers and computers that requires digipics. Even if you explore regularly, you'll see a lot of lockers. You can buy digipics in the stores and trade authorities, and most of the time it will be lying around the mission area if the objective requires a digipic. When you're using digipics, align all the gaps before initiating the process. If you do it wrong, you're going to lose 1 digipic. You don't want that. So finish everything before you start the process. When you're buying an item from the shop, they might run out of that specific item. To reset that, sit in a chair or use a bed, rest or wait for 24 hours. They'll restock the item for you. Storekeepers only have so much money and they might run out if you're selling items to them. If they run out of money, rest for 2 days and they'll have money again. You can use cheats in Starfield by pressing the squiggly hyphen icon, the one above tab button. Using some cheats disable your achievements, so don't add money or increase your level using cheats if you care about achievements. You can steal items from the store. As long as the employees doesn't see it, you won't get into any trouble. Right now you can steal some of the items that are in the glass box through a gap like this, and it might get patched soon, so get these things quickly if you want them. Building outposts are the best way to earn some passive income. Choose a planet with a lot of resources and build an outpost. If you have a bounty placed on you, you can use a self-clearance bounty mission to clear the bounty on your head. You'll also find this mission interface where you can find some side quests. You can complete those and make money quickly. Sometimes your character might have status effects. This happens if you take a lot of damage or when you're in extreme planets. You can fix it by going to a doctor or using the respective heal item. If persuasion fails against an enemy, pull out your gun immediately. That's the best choice. The game doesn't give you a lot of automatic checkpoints, so every time you clear an area, save your game just in case. Don't hesitate to load your save files if you're stuck in a loop where you're getting killed immediately, or you used up a lot of resources, or things went insane suddenly, which happens sometimes. Discovering new star systems and planets gives you a good amount of XP. You don't have to explore everything, just make a landing on the planet, then you'll get your XP. When you're traveling in space, you might have some random interactions with other ships. Have a convo with them and they'll pay you money at the end of the conversation most of the time. You can disable and board the enemy spaceships and steal it for yourself. Then you can register it and make it your own. Once you register that ship, the ship is yours. Then you can choose to sell it if you want. When you're fighting in space, make sure your weapons and shields are fully powered to take out your opponent quickly. In the tech skill tree, there's a skill called Target Control Systems. Use this to take out the enemy ship engine and board it. Alternatively, you can use EM weapons to attack enemy ships that will disable their systems. Then you can board the ship and steal it for yourself. If you're going up against very high level enemies, pause your game, go to gameplay settings and change the difficulty to easy. It changes the difficulty immediately and you can kill the opponent easily. A bonus tip, if you're trying to explore the space, have Sarah Morgan as your companion. Her astrodynamic skills are at level 4, which significantly decreases the fuel consumptions of your spaceship. It also increases the grav drive distance. And subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I am planning to make more of them. So if you liked this video, leave a like and comment down below your opinions, anything. And if I missed any tips, you can leave that in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.